Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you are here today for a book look. Now, this book is a recent acquisition of mine, and I was just far too excited not to do this one for this book look. I am, of course, talking about From the Films of Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi. This is written by Julie Ann with Jodie Revenson, and it is a Greenfinch publication. And that is what the back looks like. And it says, crochet your own adorable amigurumi Harry Potter, Dumbledore, Buckbeak, and more with Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi. Learn the art of amigurumi to create small plushy versions of your favourite Harry Potter characters, creatures, and magical objects. Loaded with cuteness and more than 25 amigurumi patterns, Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi, will have you crocheting adorable witches and wizards in no time. Designs are included for every skill level using a wide range of stitches and techniques and featuring yarn matched to the colours used in the films. Also included are behind-the-scenes facts and quotes from the films, as well as concept art and film stills to inspire your creativity. With beautiful full-colour photography and step-by-step instructions, Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi, is the ultimate guide to creating your own adorable companions from the wizarding world. And as you can see, we have Professor Sprout. We have a troll in the dungeons. We have Fluffy, the three-headed dog, and we have a bottle of Skellygrow. On the front, we have a Cornish pixie. We have a snitch. We have a howler. We have Dumbledore, Harry, a pygmy puff, Luna Lovegood, and Professor McGonagall. So, who wants to take a better look inside? I know I do. So, you open it up to gorgeously patterned pages. That is the first page inside Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi. How many times have I said that sentence in the last 3 minutes? From the films of Harry Potter, the official book of Crochet Amigurumi. There we go. Said it again. And here we have Crookshanks. We have Scabbers the Rat. We have a wand. We have all sorts of lovely yarns. We have a letter from Hogwarts up here. We have the snitch. And like I said, Greenfinch Productions, written by Julianne with Jodie Revenson. So it is gorgeous so far. And next we have the contents. These are spread over 2 pages. And down here, it will tell you the project skill levels. So 1 lightning bolt is beginner, 2 lightning bolts is intermediate, and 3 lightning bolts is advanced. And the contents that you get in here, so chapter 1 is captivating characters. We have Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Draco Malfoy, Luna Lovegood, Albus Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall, Severus Snape, Pomona Sprout, and Rubeus Hagrid. Then in chapter 2, we move into magical creatures and animal companions. We have Scabbers, Crookshanks, Trevor, Fluffy, Norbert, Buckbeak, Cornish Pixie, Merperson, Troll, and Pygmy Puff. Then in chapter 3, we have enchanting artifacts. That includes the chocolate frog, golden snitch, winged keys, howler, Skellygrow bottle, the monster book of monsters, golden egg, and the elder wand. We then have abbreviations, a yarn source guide, and acknowledgements. Now, just so that you know, guys, this book is written in UK terminology, so there may have to be a little bit of translation for those of you that like to use US terminology. I am also one of those people because even though I'm from the UK, US terminology makes a little more sense, but I am able to translate. And here we go, chapter 1, captivating characters. Oh. Now, I'm sorry for the glare of my light, and the lighting today is not great, but there are some of the lovely characters there. The photography is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that you get a full page per person, and that of course is Harry Potter. Right, I'm gonna shift slightly on my chair. Now it does have the skill level over on this page, which is a skill level of 2 lightning bolts, so he's considered an intermediate. There is a little bit of a blurb or story all about Harry Potter here, so you get some information about him there. It gives you a quote as well. It says, "I'm Harry, Harry Potter." And that's a quote from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It gives you details like finished measurements, the yarn that they've used and what colours, the hook they used, the notions you're going to need, tension guidance. And it also says tension is not critical for this project. Just ensure your stitches are tight so the stuffing won't show through. And then any special abbreviations in the pattern as well. But I just love that you get a full page showing you the character that you're going to be making. Now I have to be careful because I can't show you these patterns in depth because they are paid for patterns, but I did want to briefly flash show you how it is laid out. So on the very next page the pattern begins, but she has, or they have, photos of some of the individual elements that you're going to be creating. They do have little notes, points of reference for you that might be important. There is a little behind the magic, and it says in this one, the glasses Daniel Radcliffe wore as Harry Potter rarely had lenses in them in order to avoid reflections of the lights or cameras. After the final film, Radcliffe took his first and last pairs of glasses as a souvenir, and I would have done that as well. Although if it was me, I would need lenses because without my lenses, I am blind as a bat. But there we go. So I'm just going to quickly show you how the pattern is set out. So as you can see, it is quite detailed. They show you a lot of the different elements. There is also more gorgeous photography. There is a picture of Daniel Radcliffe there as Harry Potter in the film. So there is plenty of gorgeous photography in this as well, which is super lovely. There is another picture of the Amigurumi Harry there, showing you what the scar should look like and scar placement. So it is quite a detailed, laid out set of patterns in my opinion. Now I'm not going to go into that much detail for each and every one, otherwise this video is going to be several hours long, but I will show you a picture of each pattern in here and I will let you know what the skill level is. Now I am not sponsored or affiliated in any way to show this book. The authors of the book don't know that I'm doing this, but I am trying to be mindful that it is their patterns, they are paid patterns, and that if you want these patterns yourself, then you are going to have to go out and get yourself a copy of the book. I'm not trying to enable you, but I did get mine from W.H. Smith's here in the UK, which is a well-known bookstore, but I'm pretty sure you might be able to find it on places such as Amazon if you look. Okay, so the next one is Ron Weasley, and he is also a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern. There he is. Okay. There's another gorgeous photo from the film of Harry and Ron together. Again, I'm not going to show you them all, guys, but I just want to show you the quality and how gorgeous this book is. Here we have Hermione Granger. She is a 2 Thunderbolt intermediate pattern as well. Cute. Next we have Draco Malfoy. He is a 2 Thunderbolt intermediate as well. Not Thunderbolt, Lightning Bolt. Sorry, guys. There there's Draco. That's the character from the film. Next, we have Luna Lovegood. She is another intermediate, 2 lightning bolts. Her nickname in the books and films is Looney Lovegood, but it is Luna. Next, we have the amazing Albus Dumbledore. Now, he is 3 lightning bolts, so he is advanced. Isn't he wonderful? And it's really hard to see, but he is wearing really thin wire glasses. I don't know how well you can see that. I think you can see. So that's Dumbledore. Next, we have Minerva McGonagall, the late, great Dame Maggie Smith, who we lost only a few weeks ago in real life. She was such a phenomenal actress. She really was. And the actors that played Dumbledore, there were 2 of them. They were amazing as well. She is an intermediate, but I would have to put glasses on McGonagall as well because it is just iconic that she wears them right on the end of her nose. Okay. Then we have Severus Snape. He is an intermediate 2 lightning bolt pattern. Alan Rickman, who played Severus Snape, is no longer with us either. Another great talent lost. Then we have Pomona Sprout. She is an intermediate, 2 lightning bolts. I love her. Just look at that hat, guys. She is gorgeous. I've fallen in love with her. And the fact that she has a baby mandrake on top of the flower pots as well. Gorgeous. I am a big Potterhead, guys. I just absolutely love Harry Potter. There's a picture of Professor Sprout in the movie. Another wonderful actress. There we go. Okay, Rubius Hagrid. Again, Robbie Coltrane is no longer with us. He was an institution as well, and he is an intermediate 2 lightning bolt pattern. I love Hagrid. There he is in the movie, guys, with his dog Fang. Oh, wrong way. That way. Beautiful. Beautiful photography. This is a really beautiful book, guys. I can't say that enough. Okay. Chapter 2. Magical Creatures and Animal Companions. So there is the title page for that one. Okay, we have Scabbers. He is an intermediate 2 lightning bolt pattern. There he is, getting into Ron's sweets. Oh my good gravy. So cute. I'm not even a rat fan, but that's a cute rat. Then we have Crookshanks, which is Hermione's cat in the books and films. He is a intermediate 2 lightning bolt pattern as well. Super cute. There is a picture of the cat in the film. That's Hermione and Ron, if you're not familiar. Then we have Trevor the Toad, and Trevor the Toad belongs to Neville. Trevor is an intermediate 2 lightning bolts. He's cute. There's another view of the back of Trevor there. Cute. There he is with Neville in the films. Next, we have Fluffy, the three-headed dog who guards the trapdoor down to where the Philosopher's Stone is kept. And this is an advanced 3 lightning bolt pattern. Maybe a lightning bolt for each of the heads. Who knows? But there is Fluffy. Next, we have Norbert the Dragon. He is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern. And Norbert originally belonged to Hagrid. Hagrid did a bit of a dodgy deal down at the pub. And he came away with this egg and Norbert hatched. But eventually they had to give Norbert to Charlie Weasley to raise because he was a little bit of a handful. And Hagrid shouldn't have had him. It was illegal for Hagrid to have him. So he did have to go to pastures new. But there is Norbert. Okay, Buckbeak. He is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern. And again, he is very highly linked to Hagrid. Hagrid is, after all, the gamekeeper. And he was also the care of magical creatures teacher at Hogwarts too. So there is a Buckbeak. Buckbeak is a hippogriff. That is what he looks like in the films. Next we have a Cornish pixie, and I live in Cornwall. Now I have never ever seen a Cornish pixie in real life, but just because I haven't seen one doesn't mean that they don't exist. Now the pattern for the Cornish pixie in this book is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern, and they are bright blue in the films. So a creature from down my way in this country, would you believe? That's what they look like in the film. Okay, Merperson is next, and this is an advanced 3 lightning bolt pattern. She's actually quite scary and creepy looking in my opinion. Don't quite understand why she's advanced, but I didn't judge the patterns. There's a look at the back of the Merperson there. Mind you, the one in the films is quite ugly as well, to be fair. Wouldn't want to meet that in the bottom of a lake, would you? Okay, next is the troll. Troll in the dungeons. Sorry, that's my impression of Professor Quirrell. Not a very good one. Do apologise. Can't help myself. This is a 3 lightning bolt or advanced pattern. This one. There he is. Lots of instructions for him. Next is a pygmy puff. And this is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern. And I do believe that Ginny, which is Ron's little sister, ends up with a pygmy puff. And that is their version. Don't you literally just want to grab and squeeze that fluff ball? It just looks squishable. Okay, now we're into chapter 3, which is enchanting artifacts. Here we go. That's the title pages. First up is the chocolate frog, and I can't help but go, oh, every time I look at it. This is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern, and you get the pattern for the frog and the box that it's sitting in. To me, that is just utterly adorable. But then when I was a child, I was obsessed with frogs and I collected frogs, not real ones, stuffies and ornaments and things like that. So frogs do have a special place in my heart. Next, we have the golden snitch. And all this time in my head, I've been going, I haven't seen a one lightning bolt or an easy pattern yet. I've just found one, and that is the golden stitch. So this is a one lightning bolt easy pattern. Quite simple for Amigurumi standards. And of course, it is the golden snitch that Harry needs to find when he plays Quidditch, because he is the seeker. Okay, next is the winged keys. And this was part of one of the challenges to prevent people from getting the Philosopher's Stone in the first movie. This is an intermediate lightning bolt or 2 lightning bolt pattern, but they're pretty cool. All different. Okay, next is the howler, and a howler is an angry letter that you can receive from your parents, because of course Hogwarts is a boarding school. You stay there apart from holidays, and if you've done something naughty, your mum doesn't just write you a normal letter, she sends you a howler, and it opens in midair and it shouts at you and then it bursts into flames. And this is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate pattern, and there it is. It's even made red to look angry. And it's a mouth. The envelope looks like a mouth with a tongue poking out. It's embarrassing when you receive a howler because it just explodes in front of all of your classmates. There are some beautiful photos there to show that it can be closed. And then when you open it, it's like a talking mouth. And that is what it looks like in the films, so that you can get a better representation of what I'm talking about. Next, we have the Skelly Grow bottle, and Harry had to drink the contents of the Skelly Grow bottle when all of the bones from one of his arms was removed by a teacher that didn't know what they were doing, because he had a broken arm. The professor tried to fix it, but rather than fix it, he just removed all of the bones. So he then had to regrow the bones by drinking Skelly Grow potion. This is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate level, and it is a pretty cool bottle, to be fair. That would be a really cool Halloween decor item, in my opinion. And it just happens to be a Harry Potter reference, which just makes it even better. Next is the Monster Book of Monsters. This is again a 2 lightning bolt or intermediate pattern, and it uses furry yarn. But the book itself is a monster that will bite you if you do not tickle its spine. And I think this is the last, no, it's not the last one, I do apologise. I think it's the second to last. This is the golden egg. This is, of course, the golden egg that Harry had to get away from a dragon in the Goblet of Fire. This is a skill level 1, so 1 lightning bolt. It's an easy pattern. And there it is. And you can actually unfold it like it does in the movie. That's pretty cool. And I believe, let me just double check. Yes, this is the last pattern in the book. This is the Elder Wand, which of course Dumbledore had for the majority of the movies. It is a 2 lightning bolt intermediate. And there it is there with Dumbledore's glasses. So a beautiful selection of patterns, and completely different patterns from the other Crochet Harry Potter book that I have as well. Now, next we have abbreviations, a yarn resource guide, and acknowledgements. then we have just copyright information and information on the publisher. And that literally is that book, guys. What do you think? Are you Harry Potter fans? Do you enjoy the films and the books? I love the films and the books for very different reasons. For me, I love the books because they go into much more detail than the films ever could. Because if the films were a complete representation of the books, they would be hours and hours and hours and hours and hours long, which I personally wouldn't moan at, but I get why they have to trim it down. But I have reread the Harry Potter books more times than I care to admit. I have seen all of the Harry Potter films, again, watched them way more times than I care to admit. Um, Myself, Mike, and my middle boy, Liam, went to the Harry Potter studios just outside of London a few years back and had an awesome weekend there. Because my middle boy is my only child of the 4 that live in this house that even remotely like Harry Potter. So, yeah, it was a birthday treat for him one year. It was an awesome weekend. And if ever you are in the UK and anywhere near London, I truly do recommend that you do go to the Harry Potter studios. They are pretty darn cool. And I think these 2 ladies that came up with the patterns for this book really did do a beautiful job. The publishers did a beautiful job of the books. I love the photography. I love all the quotes and the special little bits inside. I didn't share a lot of those because I've got to leave something to the imagination and some of the surprises for you if you do eventually get your hands on a copy. But is this something that you guys would like to own sometime in the future? Which house do you belong to? I belong to Hufflepuff House. I am a proud Hufflepuff. Mike is a Slytherin and my middle boy is a Gryffindor. So we belong to all different houses. And my good friend Christina over at Bella Uncinetto is a Ravenclaw. So I know somebody from each and every house. Yes, I do. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here and sharing this book with me. I really enjoyed flipping through it with you. I am super excited to some point in the future make some of these gorgeous creations. I think they did a wonderful job and I hope I can do them justice when it's my turn to make them. Anyway, I am going to let you get going. It was wonderful to spend time with you as always, but I will be back next time. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.